Seneca, a Roman philosopher, stated in the 1st century AD, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This nugget of knowledge is still relevant today and, in many respects, forms the basis of how a Sigma male views himself and his life. Sigma guys are frequently extremely talented and skilled people who draw notice from others because of their distinctive approach to problem solving. The people around them can detect that a Sigma guy thinks differently and realize there is much to be learned from penetrating these lone wolves' minds. A guy can incorporate Sigma male practices into his life to make positive adjustments and become his best self, even though being born a Sigma male is an uncommon event. So let's look at 10 Sigma male habits you can adopt in your life to become the finest version of yourself. A commitment to dialogue. Sigma men are not by nature the most talkative of all men. They are the lone wolves of society and do their best to keep other people out of their affairs. They rarely try to be heard unless they believe it to be very important, and they would prefer to watch from the sidelines than draw unnecessary attention to themselves. They are therefore not always the best at speaking out for themselves. However, Sigma men are bright, and they understand the critical value of open, honest communication. They commit to improving their communication abilities because they are aware of how crucial it will be for them to do so in the future. Sigma guys are aware that improving their interpersonal communication skills will improve their ability to express themselves and alter their environment. Accepting the things they can't control. Although Sigma males are renowned for wanting as much control as possible over their own lives, this does not mean they are unaware of their limitations. Sigma guys are not scared to tackle areas where their boundaries lay since they are aware that certain aspects of life will always be outside of their control. Sigma guys learn to let go of aspirations or desires that are beyond them and develop the art of acceptance. They have a propensity of concentrating on the things they can control, and as a result, they accomplish a lot more than people who live with their heads in the clouds. Increasing self-reliance. One of the Sigma male's top concerns in life is developing a strong sense of independence. The majority of Sigma males simply can't feel at ease when they believe they are dependent on others. They devote their time and efforts to ensuring that they are as self-sufficient as they can be in life and only request assistance from others when they are genuinely interested in doing so. Male Sigmas are not afraid to evaluate their level of independence. They are prepared to face their needs in life head-on and, as a result, aim to concentrate their energies on being able to meet as many of those needs as they can for themselves. On the outside, people would think that the Sigma male's need for independence stems from pride, but in reality, it is a deeply entrenched habit that drives them to be the best versions of themselves. Getting back up after being knocked down. The men of Sigma are not the type to give up easily. They view failures as chances for improvement and, in contrast to most others, find energy in struggle and challenge. Male members of the Sigma fraternity are experts at getting back up after falling. When faced with a challenge, Sigma males frequently employ their capacity to think outside the box to come up with original and unique solutions. Early in life, Sigma males develop the habit of viewing obstacles as opportunities for learning and grow skilled at getting back up after being knocked down. Taking a moment to relax. Sigma males are fully aware of the value of personal time. Many Sigma males spend time and effort keeping a private area that serves as a sanctuary where they may go to refuel and take pleasure in in-depth reflection. Sigma males need time to contemplate because this is when they get their inspiration and come up with all of their best ideas. Even those without a home of their own can find a moment and a spot to unwind and think. The studio helpers of one of history's most amazing Sigma men, Leonardo da Vinci, claimed that during the day the renowned genius would abruptly halt and stand still, getting lost in his inner thoughts. The artist and inventor would come up with his most original ideas after taking this unplanned time to reflect. The best inspiration is frequently found by Sigma guys when they have some alone time to let their imaginations roam. Expressing their anxieties openly. Sigma guys may appear to be completely calm and collected on the surface, yet it would be incorrect to assume that they do not experience anxiety or worry. Because they are also people, Sigma guys are susceptible to insecurities and worries. However, Sigma guys are honest about their concerns and anxieties with themselves and do not repress them in the hopes that they will vanish on their own one day. Everybody experiences some level of dread in life, and Sigma guys approach these anxieties by confronting them. Sigma males have a propensity of being honest with themselves about their worries and addressing them before they become out of control. This mentality enables them to consistently face their concerns, which is one of the reasons Sigma guys are so adept at maintaining a condition of continuous self-improvement. Preserving discipline. The locus of control is a concept from the Stoic philosophy that is fundamental to how Sigma males live their life. The degree to which a person feels they influence how their lives turn out is referred to as locus of control. People who have a high external locus of control think their environment has a big influence on how their lives turn out, while people with an internal locus of control think their choices and internal circumstances have a bigger influence. Those with an internal locus of control are far less likely to conform to the wishes of the people or society around them, as they have an innately independent approach to life. Because Sigma males have a strong internal locus of control, they can confidently follow their paths in life and reject outside opinions. They trust strongly in their power to bring about the changes they want to see in the world and pursue their passions and intuition. While this is a characteristic of the Sigma masculine mindset, anyone can practice creating an internal locus of control as a method to feel more in charge of their lives. Thinking about their mortality and its nature. Sigma males have no illusions about where they fit in the world and don't allow their egos to get in the way of seeing things as they are. The egotistical impulse to see oneself as the center of the universe or the lead in the reality TV show that is life is one that many people in society succumb to. Sigma men are aware that every man is unique. He establishes goals for himself that are ego-free and consider his mortality. The Sigma man can better comprehend and value the time he has left on Earth by thinking about his mortality. Sigma guys regularly reflect on the nature of their mortality and use it as inspiration to grow and develop into the finest versions of themselves that they can be in this lifetime. Accepting the process of learning. Male Sigmas have an innate intelligence and sense of wonder about the world. These characteristics are channeled into a lifelong passion for a study that they exhibit. When an issue arises that they are unsure of the answer to, Sigma males like researching the topic and trying to put everything together since they don't like to feel like they have knowledge gaps. Sigma men are excellent problem solvers and frequently enjoy pushing themselves with mental challenges like reading or chess. Sigma guys place high importance on their intellectual curiosity and have a lifetime practice of satisfying it. To keep life fresh and continuously grow into a new and better version of yourself, make learning new things a habit. The just do it mindset. Sigma males are aware that they must quit hesitating and go to work if they want to accomplish anything. They prefer to deal with the problems they need to take care of when they come up rather than putting them off. As a matter of habit, Sigma guys strictly adhere to the deadlines and objectives they set for themselves. They are not inherently prone to procrastination. Many people have lofty ambitions, yet they frequently procrastinate to the point where their dreams never come true. Sigma males break this behavior by tackling tasks head-on and resisting the urge to put things off. They are lone wolves who are aware of when to work with a group. Sigma males are not wholly opposed to teamwork, despite their image as the lone wolves of the social dominance hierarchy. Sigma guys are aware that there are appropriate times and places for collaboration, and when those occasions arise, they frequently demonstrate their value as teammates. They can rely on others in a crisis and don't let solitude become a reason to give up since they know how to work well with others and inspire the greatest performance out of all of their teammates. They have effective self-motivation. Anytime something goes wrong, a Sigma male tends to get back up and go on. Male Sigmas don't need to be continuously pushed to take up the slack by others. They immediately learn that anything that needs to be done must come from their sense of resolve because they are lone wolves from an early age. Early in childhood, Sigma males master the ability of self-motivation. When necessary, they can even use this skill to motivate others, developing into some of the most capable and dependable group leaders. One of the main reasons Sigma guys never seem to give up on their goals is that they rely heavily on their motivation. They can pause and think. The cognitive process of the Sigma male is incredibly distinctive because it combines the right amount of resolve and initiative with profound introspection and analysis. Rather than acting hastily, Sigma males prefer to take a step back and carefully consider all of their options before making a decision. This helps Sigma males zoom out and see the path ahead with the greatest clarity, preventing them from giving in to the pressure of the moment. This keeps them from losing control and giving up when faced with a challenge, and it also makes them one of the most dependable personality types to have as a leader in a crisis. They feel comfortable expressing their true opinions. Men of the Sigma fraternity are not scared to express their opinions. Anyone who has spent time with a Sigma man will realize that, while initially appearing quiet or restrained, he will speak up for what he sincerely believes in. They are more than eager to speak up against people they believe have crossed the line or may be hindering them in some way. Sigma guys never allow others around them to stand in their way of attaining the goals they have set for themselves because they have the self-assurance to speak up and stand up to others. They don't give a damn what people think. Sigma guys don't follow the conventional social hierarchy of dominance. This implies that their entire feeling of value and worth comes from within, rather than from the opinions and acceptance of those around them. This characteristic is related to the fact that Sigma males essentially don't care what other people think of them. They don't waste time seeking praise or acceptance since they are completely apprehensive of other people's opinions. No amount of criticism from others will cause them to give up on themselves because they are not frightened to keep fighting for what they desire. They are committed to the development. Men who are Sigma are very honest and transparent with themselves. They would rather face the reality than continue to dwell in blissful ignorance. They are not hesitant to apply this honesty to themselves when it comes to self-reflection and looks for the aspects of their lives that they genuinely believe might use the most modification or better. Sigma men are able to be honest with themselves about their shortcomings and commit to personal development. Instead of deceiving themselves and staying in a state of stagnation forever, they would much rather face themselves in the mirror and be brutally honest with themselves. Being able to constantly grow means that Sigma males know that nothing in life is permanent, and there's never a reason to cave into difficulty and give up. Male Sigmas want independence. The fundamental reason Sigma guys never quit is that independence is central to their worldview. The feeling of utter dependence on others is something that Sigma guys detest and will do whatever in their power to avoid. They put in a lot of effort and maintain their resolve when things become tough because they understand that this is the only way to achieve and keep true independence in life. The ultimate aims of life for Sigma males are freedom and self-sufficiency, and no challenge will cause them to give up the independence they have worked so hard to obtain.